Oh, great, and I can see it right here too, so it's okay. I'm fine without that. Okay, we good to go? We good to go, guys? Yeah? Okay, all right. Welcome, everyone. I'm Duncan, and I'm here to talk about Roblox. And today, I'm hoping I can shine a light on the platform in general, but also dig deeper into, regarding why the opportunity to come to Roblox is right now. So what is Roblox? Some call it a game, but that's not really quite right. It's a platform for connection, communication, and play. And our vision is to reimagine how we come together through optimism and civility. Roblox allows for the creation of anything, everywhere, by anyone. Built by the community, for the community, and we want to make creation easy, so you can focus on what really matters, launching your ideas and achieving your goals.
This is Control. Give me a go, no-go for launch. Boosters. Go. Guidance.
Go!
Launch team.
Go! Go!
Go! Head up. I think that was a go. We're cleared for liftoff. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. We're coming in hot. Losing altitude. Prepare for impact. We've reached hyperspeed.
Cool. So everything you saw there, from the games to the avatar items and whatnot, was built by the community. Roblox is, of course, a UGC platform at its core, so we rely on developers and creators to make our ecosystem thrive with all of this content. And all that content drives really big business. Last year, we gave out $864 million in the last 12 months, ending June 30th. And that's a growth of 15% year over year. And we want to see this number grow. We're seeing continued growth across our top developer cohorts as well. You'll see the top 10 developers over the last 12 months earned an average of 30 million in the year. That's a 5 times growth since 2019. And you'll see these other two cohorts as well, the top 100 and top 1000, have grown even faster in the last 5 years. And that's a really, really great thing to see. We want to see more and more creators in our top groupings, and we're here to help with that. So Roblox isn't just about games. Roblox is a platform for all types of content: communication, shopping, entertainment, learning, but of course play. We do really, really, really well in gaming. But we think there's a lot of headroom in this specific category, and we can take advantage of that together. Today, 3.4 billion people play games, generating an average or more than 180 billion in annual revenue. Every September, we host the Roblox Developer Conference in the Bay Area, where we announce new platform features, our metric, and what's to come. And this year, we announced our goal to become 10% of the global gaming market. And to do this, we need to grow existing genres, expand to emerging territories. We need to improve our tech to empower the creator community and to work with many of you in this very room. And we believe getting to around 300 million daily active users is going to put us right there. And with that, we'll be one milestone closer to our ultimate goal of 1 billion daily active users. That goal is 100% real, and the future is bright on our way towards it. So, here we are, India. The user opportunity here is within the hundreds of millions. The time is now to come to Roblox. The time is now to start creating for all of you. I've spoken with many of you throughout this week about your goals and ideas, and we're here to help pave the way towards that. There's such a huge wealth of potential here. And as you can see, we're growing here without doing much at all. Year over year, we've had growth in daily active users, hours played, and Robux spent. And that's as of June this year, end of quarter 3, in fact. Over the last 4 years, our growth has been insane. 558% growth in daily active users and 385% in hours played. With some actual effort and collaboration with new partners up and down the stack, we can keep expanding upon this growth. So how is all this possible? I'm going to switch gears now to talk about how it all works and highlight some areas all of you can think about. I'll start with the platform itself. Roblox is platform agnostic, so we try to be as available as possible on all devices. We support desktop, mobile tablet, console, and most recently VR. And given the strength we have as a platform for mobile specifically, Roblox in India is a really, really good match. So not only are we the platform, we're the engine as well. And if you haven't learned about it yet, I strongly encourage you to look into Roblox Studio. It's our powerful development environment, and this is the engine that powers everything that we do. It's completely free, and I encourage you all to start exploring what you can do with it, so you can download that right now and check it out. In fact, if you honestly downloaded it right now and started making an experience, you could have something published to Roblox by the time I'm done talking, and that is absolutely true. So what makes all of that easy is that we provide all the infrastructure, which allows you to deploy in seconds across all of these platforms globally. So once you hit publish, about 10 minutes later, you're actually on the platform. And the content you make is instantly deployed to over 88.9 million daily active users. This is our latest user count. And that's across, obviously, all supported devices. There's no need to wait for App Store approval. There's no need to wait for console certification. Roblox is available on most all devices, which means users get immediate access to your content. And you can iterate fast, get real-time feedback, and rapidly grow your audience with that. So at its foundation, and I alluded to this earlier, Roblox is a UGC platform and a social network. This empowers our 88.9 million daily active users. Combined with the amazing content, leads to 21% year-over-year growth. And while I hear all the time that Roblox is a platform for kids, right at this point, we're 60% above 13 in regards to our daily active users. All of which are spending 2.5 hours a day playing on Roblox, interacting with content. So let's take a quick look now at the global footprint as it stands at the end of quarter 2 this year. So ultimately, these numbers have increased between then and now. Roblox has a diverse user base coming from all different regions of the world, 80% of which is outside of the US and Canada. So spanning from Asia to LATAM. So this means that Roblox is already very much an international platform right now, and will be even more so in the years to come. And you can see APAC specifically, year over year, 37% growth. This includes our efforts in Japan, which are more considered now, and then India. We're finally here to devote resources to this region and really foster the creator community and bolster our user growth. So again, switching gears a little bit more specifically to the features that we offer as a platform, we're continuously improving them as well as which benefits our experiences on the platform. What you're seeing here is the party feature. So you're more easily able to bundle up with your friends and then enjoy experiences together without losing track of each other. This includes forming groups, text chatting, and exploring games together. And creators can leverage the party API to customize what you're seeing here as well, so that you can kind of, create the experience you want to your liking. So we are global, cross-platform. We allow you to deploy in seconds, but it is also multiplayer right out of the box. This allows for synchronous, real-time content without any extra code or work. So I'm going to show you an example of that right now. There we go. So that clip was actually from an experience called Livetopia. It's from one of our top creators on the platform, Century Games. So it's gameplay, it's social, it's open-ended, it's emergent. You witnessed real-time players interacting with each other, singing, playing various instruments, and making connection. And this is just like a one open-world kind of experience. I mean, you could really do anything on the platform, but I just want to highlight the synchronicity of it. And we provide all these benefits so you can focus on the fun rather than the netcode or the global servers. So to ensure content can be global, we're hard at work on real-time translation. This includes text and voice chat, and we automatically trans all of the strings in your experience as well. In June alone, we had 17.5 billion automatic chat translations. That's in a single month. And then as of June, we've had 20,000 omnidirectional experience translations, and then in that quarter, we had 12 million translation feedback. And I'll spoil it a little bit too, just on that previous slide, but we are working on language translation for this region specifically in 2025, so I'll spoil that a little bit. So these two building blocks means teams can be much smaller. Many of the top experience on Roblox are actually built with a core of like 1 to 2 developers. Doors, if you're familiar with that horror experience, Dress to Impress was actually originally 2 developers, very young developers, and that's the average, and then you would typically have contractors to a various degree on top of that. So this means you can often find a success state while remaining lean and agile. And our tools are collaborative. So this allows for real-time co-creation. You don't have to deploy a build and then to make sure the changes are the same. Like you can actually go into Roblox Studio with your team at the same time and make changes together. So I'll show you an example of that now. What you'll see here is Roblox Studio and a couple of users navigating a scene together. I mean, it's a crude example, but you can see that there are multiple users going on in here. Meanwhile, another user is working on a script. So this is all within the same build. So this is just another benefit we have to help create and iterate at a much quicker pace than you might find somewhere else. And of course, we're investing in AI to make everything easier. We're streamlining the boring stuff so you can focus on the fun and creativity. And that's what's really going to make you succeed on Roblox, is focusing on that and getting rid of all the stuff that's going to be boring. So some notable examples here are Code Assist, Material Generator, and Texture Generator. And I'll spoil this now. You'll be able soon to generate scenes just with text alone. The amount of work and time you're able to save with these tools alone is massively, massively helpful. And all these are available in Roblox Studio today. If you download Studio and start making things, you'll be able to see this and benefit from it. So our offerings are only going to improve as time goes on. Now, actionable data is vital to run a live game, particularly on Roblox. We provide a robust analytics set to help understand how your experience and audiences are performing. We set benchmarks to compare against peer content. We provide real-time data like error reporting and insights and recommendations and links to examples. We recently launched a custom dashboard to help devs track their economy more clearly as well, and you see a screenshot of that in the top right. Later this year, we're releasing a more powerful analytics for marketplace items as well. So not on just are you able to create experiences, but the items you sell in the UGC marketplace, you're going to be able to track much more specifically. That includes demographics and global locations. Sale locations specifically. Another area which is becoming more increasingly important is IP ownership. Now, what you're seeing here is the claims part of the rights manager. And this is extremely important to us. It's going to help creators manage claims they've sent, but also have received. So this is going to ensure that users can manage their content and use other content correctly. So we've covered the foundation of creation, and all this feeds into the social network side of Roblox. I mentioned earlier that Roblox is a social network, and that's true. Virality is a very real thing on the platform. Almost 19 million new friendships are made every single day, and players love to play with their friends. If you're on Roblox right now, and I know I've talked to a lot of you that are, we're increasing our friend count very soon too, so that's pretty exciting. It sounds simple, but it's going to be amazing. The network effect of the virality is what really helps developers, and this is amplified in our search and discovery and paid channels as well. So from the player perspective, this is what you see, tablet and mobile specifically. Your recommendations based on history and certain game KPIs and what your friends are playing feed what you often see on your front page. We're constantly reevaluating experiences to ensure the best content is shown and how to show that content. So this allows developers to iterate and maintain success through their updates. So user acquisition, this is super, super important, and we're getting better at this all the time, but we offer various paid acquisition channels on the platform itself. Here are some examples of sponsored ads on the platform. So you'll see Nike Land right here with a sponsored banner, and then on the two mobile screens over here, you'll see the sponsored rows as well. So you can put your experience in there and then acquire users much more quickly. We have various campaign targeting tools, and we just launched keyword bidding search as well. And this is a huge area of focus for us at Roblox to keep improving our offerings here. Community on and off the platform, in this case on the platform, is super important. So we've launched features now that allow developers to connect with their communities right on the platform. And this allows them to engage with their audience directly on Roblox. Everything from announcements to feedback and support as well. So this is huge. So now you know about the infrastructure, our engine, the dev environment, a little bit about the dev environment, the social network that feeds into creations, but there's another important topic that we need to discuss, and that is monetization. Roblox offers a lot of traditional methods which many of you will be familiar with, but there are some unique and novel options as well. So it's a massively free-to-play space, but we do still offer paid access. And I'm going to talk about this in a little bit, but we're improving the offerings here as well to mimic what you see on other platforms to make it offer more of a familiar model there. And then we also offer in-experience purchases on items and soft currencies, subscriptions, and then advertising. So although these areas aren't surprising, we're constantly improving and expanding upon them, always working to evolve our economics for creators. And this is what I was just talking about, is big changes to the paid access. So this should happen early next year is what you'll start seeing. This offers a massive bridge to developers outside the platform to operate with a more familiar model, and we're aiming to incentivize that accordingly with variable revenue splits. So what you're seeing here is that by increasing the amount of which you're selling your experience for, in fiat by the way, the better the revenue split you will see for that experience. So pay attention to our forum updates, and we'll be offering more details as time goes on into Q1. And again, along the lines of advertising, we're improving what we can do in experiences as well. And you'll see down in the right that we're going to be implementing video features so that you can watch ads to gain access to content. And this is going to be a nice unlock for creators. Again, it's not something that's totally unfamiliar to folks on other platforms, but for us, this is really, really going to help bolster our economy. And advertising is also expanding in-experience video, allowing creators to place these when and where appropriate, making this format truly immersive. So what you're seeing here is an immersive ad on a video screen appropriately placed in a scene. And when users can click on this to isolate that view, and again, just another one of our advertising options here. So another area is avatar items. It's not necessarily that you need to come and create a whole ground up experience on the platform. You can actually monetize and live well within the area of creating items for avatars. People spend a lot of time customizing their avatars, creating multiple outfits for them, and spending a lot of time and money and effort on creating the items for them and purchasing them. So everything from avatar bodies to clothes made by creators. So these items can be merchandised in various ways. For example, Learn in the top left here, who was a self-taught creator who wanted to fill a gap in gaming for authentic black hairstyles. And then Adidas collaborated with a multitude of creators to offer a diverse catalog, creating pop-up stores within experiences. So no matter where an item is sold, if it's on the marketplace or in an experience, the creator gets a commission for that. And experiences that sell the item get affiliate fees. So there's more information about how the UGC economy is broken down on the website in our Creator Hub. I implore you to start learning about that. But this is just a whole other realm of opportunity. And this can be married with the experiences that you create from the ground up as well. And speaking of avatars, and this is just a weird random collection, but this is like an example set of what some of the creator community is making. So I hope that inspires you to start playing around and making your own content and avatar bodies and things like that to offer to the Roblox. So what does that all lead to? This allows you to create games, concerts, brand activations, education, shopping, marketplace items, and avatars. You really can do everything on Roblox, which is our greatest problem. And we're here to help you start creating. So as I mentioned before, here's a link to the Roblox Creator Hub. The address is right there. This QR code takes you to it, but it's pretty easy to remember. It houses a lot of useful documentation, our forum updates, access to talent, our upcoming roadmap, and much, much more. So please check that out. So thank you all so much for having me. I look forward to connecting with all of you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And I'll stick around for questions and answers here, but yeah, thank you.
I got a question.
Oh.
Duncan, could you please shed some light on what you said, like only a few people can develop code. How much time will it take for just like, okay, from time they started until they literally deployed the actual code?
Oh, like how much time does it take to like start making something and then deploy it?
Yeah.
If you make something simple enough, you could have started making something when I started talking and then published it by the time I'm done talking. I'm dead serious. Download Roblox Studio right now if you can get on the Wi-Fi. And yeah, it's very simple. We actually offer templates as well. There's a lot of different things you can utilize within Roblox Studio to make things happen quickly. I mentioned Code Assist before. There's little things like that. And then the documentation on Creator Hub. So it really is super, super simple. And we have a wealth of plugins and tools as well. It's really like placing the pieces. So yeah, very quickly. You.
So currently we are working on a prototype in Roblox Studio itself, and UI collaboration makes it hard to work on same place. Is there any option for developers to work on UI and as well as in experience in workspace? I mean to say that.
Oh, okay. So if I'm understanding you correctly, is you're working on a Roblox
Yes,
prototype
yes,
right
yes,
now,
yes.
and it's a little bit difficult right now to work
Yeah,
on UI
yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like we can work together in the same space, but then we have to work on the UX
Yeah.
of you working on the
Yeah.
UI and better that.
Right.
So it improves all the time, and it's not just Roblox Developer Conference that we announce our features. Our forum updates, our forum on Creator Hub, we announce when things are improving and what we're changing. So it's an area of
One
opportunity to
more
make that
question.
easier. Yeah,
One
sure.
more question. There is a critical problem we are facing in published version. Actually, the server-side script and local scripts are working on a studio and test tab. There in Ribbon there is test tab. So those scripts are actually crashing on a published version, and we have no no proper tool for like debugging and all things.
Oh, I see. So it's
Yeah.
crashing on the server side or
Yeah.
the and then
That's a server script that's crashing on a published version.
oh, I see.
That's a critical problem for us to evaluate on the on the studio.
Mm.
So we have to publish the place, then we have to debug on the published version.
Oh, I
that's
see.
a
So you have to publish in order to see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
problem
yeah.
because it's on the server side. Yeah, we actually talked about this, not publicly, but we have a town hall like internally every Friday where we raise issues directly to Dave, the CEO himself, and we've talked about this where it's difficult to debug
Yeah.
server stuff
Yes,
within the studio.
yes,
So
yes,
we're
yes.
working on this right now. I don't know when that's immediately going to solve your issue, but if you, again, the forum updates, we're trying to make everything clear when we're fixing problems. And it's a great area to raise issues that people are having too, whether we know about them or not. So it was like, hey, this sucks, and like, please change it. We see all of that. I actually sit on developer relations. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
we see everything.
And,
So yeah.
and one more little question. So we are looking for experienced or intermediate developer for Roblox itself, game mechanics and all. So is there any place to find proper talent for this kind of stuff?
Well, you know, I said community is important, and the more you immerse yourself in the community and the more you're connected, you're going to find access to the talent you need. Not just by virtue of the Creator Hub. There's actually a part of the Creator Hub where it says talent, and you can find people looking for work. But once you really start working and connecting with other groups as well, this is just me being me right now. But like when you start entering other Discord servers, making those connections with other creators, that is where you see a lot of benefit to fill the gaps that you're having. Technical, art, everything else. People are very agile and move around a bit in the Roblox community, and I haven't seen that before. I come from AAA games, so I implore you to look at the Talent Hub on the Creator Hub, but then also, you know, start getting connected with some other groups. I
Okay.
guarantee you have problems to start getting fixed.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Anyone else? Orange shirt.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Since the barrier to entry is very low, so how do you stand out your game? Since every day a new game will come in, and how do you make your game stand out organically?
Organically, yeah. You know what? And my time at Roblox, it's been a challenge to find a way for established studios off platform to come and get over the cold start of not having that embedded Roblox community to begin with. Our top creators have massive Roblox community audiences already, so when they create a new game, they can kind of move their audience over. So we're trying to bolster our advertising tools, and all that stuff, so that you can get the audience you need quicker. But it's, you know, you're going to have to start there. For organically, you know, a truly fun experience that's built with, that's focuses on performance, our algorithm really does like that content. And we're trying to find, as just a developer relations team, more content to surface that your game might be giving a signal to. So we're trying to bolster the new content as well. But for me, it comes down to community and establishing that and growing that. Even if it's from scratch, it will benefit you in the mid and the long run.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're very welcome. Oh, and then I'll go you, and then I saw you. Oh, you. Okay, I'll go you after. Sorry, man.
Hi, Mr. Campbell. Thank you for the session. It was really nice. And I had one question. What's your opinion about selling our games to studios? Like, what's your personal opinion about it?
Selling your games to studios?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like, okay, you made like a Roblox prototype, a game, and then you sell that code to a different studio?
Yes.
Go for it.
So, no, what my question is, would you suggest keeping it and earning from the game, or selling it to someone else for a bigger amount?
Well, I guess that answer is going to depend on what your goals are, and that might differ between you and the guy with the yellow stripes over here. So I think that, you know, if your goal is to, it's really just a choice. It's just a business choice that you'll make. Is it so small that maybe the percent that you'll retain is, you know, not going to be that much in the near term? Do you get more just on an initial sale? Like that's, you know, M&A 101 kind of stuff. I mean, that's just going to be up to you, really. But I do think it's an emerging and a growing business opportunity for creators on Roblox to sell their content as the big ones, the big developers, are looking for that content to buy. And you look across the room, you're eventually going to see a venture capital firm or an investor who's also looking for your content, so they can, do that as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, you. Yellow striped shirt. Okay, great. And I've got 30 seconds, so you might be the last one. I'm not sure.
Okay. So, is there any asset store for Roblox, and how we can make opportunities like earning in that?
Are there any what? I'm sorry?
Asset store for
Oh,
development.
asset store. Oh,
Yeah.
big time. Yeah. Download Roblox Studio right now. The assets are actually, vast majority of them are free. So you have a wealth of assets to grab. I know you're looking at the time. We're good. But there's a wealth of assets right in the store, similar to Unity, actually. So you can get started and place all the pieces without starting from an absolute blank slate. So, yeah. I may have run out of time. How about I grab you after this and I'll answer your question. And anyone else's questions too. I'm going to hang out for a bit, so if you guys want to talk, we can do that. But thank you very much. I appreciate it.